everybody, I'm Yolanda, aka Creative Mommy of 2, and welcome back to my channel. Don't mind the cough, I will cough more often today because I'll get into that a little bit later, so hold on. As you see by the mess I created, once again, I'm going to kit up today. I'm going to kit up this, sorry for the noise. I am gonna try to pop up an image here somewhere, but it is a Red Lily from Diamond Art Studio. So, well, I have an image. Whoa! Can you see it? I hope you can see, but basically the name says what it is. This one didn't come with any stickers or something, I believe. So I am just going to write down the images. For the stickers, I do believe they nowadays do have stickers, but I'm not completely sure. But yeah, I'm just going to write, because need to do something. I'm not going to figure out all the symbols and all, so I'm just going to do it like this. So 9:05. I do need to grab something. Hold on for just a second. I did forget my trusty words again. My trusty washi tape dispenser, which I do really enjoy using. So yeah, there's that. I'm just going to see. I don't think I can put it in there. As far as I see, this doesn't have many colors, but a lot of the same. So I think I'll be using more of the bigger containers for this one. So let's see how that all goes. Can't even fit it in this one. I'll need an even bigger container. Do I have those left? Yes, I have a few. I do think I will be working with some more of the same color containers or leftover bags, because I don't have many of these left because I really desperately need to kit down again. But yeah, my place where I store them is a little bit built in my basement. So yeah. These come in these really sturdy, nice Ziploc bags. So I will be holding on to them and will kit down back into these bags. Because yeah, I'm not waiting for it to, well, for myself to need to use another bag when I have plenty of good bags. So yeah, just pop up the thing over there. Oh, it will fit. Might be better if I got some wider washi tape for these containers, but oh well. This bag is a little smaller, maybe I can fit it in here. So yeah, this is a bit more of a puzzle game because yeah, when you have the strings or something, or you work often enough on these, you would get quite a feeling of like how much you can fit in. So this is a little bit more puzzling. But yeah, this is a kit I did have for quite a long time in my stash. And yeah, Diamond Art Studio is doing a Purple Post Month, I believe it is called. They're doing an event, and I thought this one would be fun to work on for that event. So yeah, and I really wanted to work on another one of their kits, so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to work on this one. Because yeah, I'm in mainland Europe and they are in the United Kingdom, and yeah, that means that many of the times buying from them is not the most easy because yeah, all the VAT and everything that still comes after yeah, they've been delivered and stuff. So yeah, cost effectively for me it is pretty hard. So yeah, I'll just keep a wish list. But yeah, so this one I will be joining in for their event. After that event is done, I am planning on working on something for Up to Snow Good, which is hosted by Diamond Painting Fanatics. Yeah, then it's seeing like how far along in the year we are. If I am going to work on something else for Up to Snow Good, or if I just work further on Think of Me, which I started to have a time lapse in theme for my movies in diamonds, diamond paint along for in January and February. Because yeah, I started that last week and yeah, I finished the first row, so yeah. But yeah, it will take most likely a while because it's almost 1 meter long, so it's 99 centimeters. And also like 50 something wide, I believe 55. So it's quite a big diamond painting, so yeah, I guess if I would take the entire month of December, it would be done, but we'll see. I can still work on it for movies and diamonds, but I just want to have something done, or at least far enough done so that I have a time lapse in, yeah, that works along for the event. So yeah, I'm rambling again. So yeah, sorry, my cat is being a crazy one and attacking the scratching post. So if you hear something in the background, that's my cat. It's Lucia, the fat cat. So as I was trying to say, today when I'm filming this, it is Monday of the week I am uploading this. So yeah, it is Halloween today. So happy Halloween. I hope you had a fun time. We are kind of expecting tonight to have some trick-or-treaters. But we also had from the school my daughter goes to, which is here in our neighborhood, before they left for fall break, they had a coloring page and with a note attached that if you wanted to do trick or treat, you could color in the page and put it by your window so kids would know wherever there was one of those images, they could knock on, ring the bell, whatever, and yeah, get some candy. So we did that on Friday, because that was last Friday. I get it because, yeah, there are also kids of like my daughter's age, so 4 years until, I believe the oldest ones are 12-ish, 11, 12. So yeah, I guess that they don't want to force all the kids that want to go trick-or-treating to be up on a Monday late. So I get why they did it. I'm not going to even bother to put it in a smaller container. So yeah, we did trick-or-treat, but I'll get to that in a little bit because yeah, I first of all wanted to start with like the Dutch Halloween stuff. So what do we do on Halloween? Actually, Halloween is a pretty recent thing that is starting to drift over from the States. Basically every year now you see more and more Halloween stuff popping up everywhere, like the stores and stuff like that. So basically every year there's also more and more organized to do it. Because we basically had St. Maarten, which is the 11th of the 11th, if I'm not mistaken, or somewhere. Don't know for sure when it actually is, but I believe the 11th. Well, that's basically the Dutch equivalent. Kids go to the doors, sing a song, and yeah, get a treat in return. Or something like it. I'm actually not very familiar with it, but in my opinion, it's the Dutch version of Halloween, trick-or-treating. So, yeah. So, yeah, it's a thing. Every year you see more. The first time I ever had trick-or-treaters on my door was in 2018, I believe. I believe we just had our daughter that year, so it was either 18 or otherwise 17. It was one of the two. So, yeah, we had that then that year, but I didn't decorate anything or so. So these were just the random kids that knock on every door. And yeah, luckily for them, I did have something because yeah, my daughter was too small to eat candy. So, but they were happy with whatever they got. So that made me happy because it wasn't anything fancy. The year after, by that time we were getting more into decorating for stuff, and we're like, you know what, we're just going to set up a little bit because yeah, that was before the whole you know what, and people were more lenient in just home packaged candy and stuff, because before that I would have been good with it myself, but nowadays not as much anymore, but everybody their own. So yeah, we packaged some stuff up, and we basically were actually eating at that time, and yeah, one after another every few minutes, ding dong, ding dong. So yeah, my husband and I had a really big laugh about it because yeah, we didn't expect it. So yeah, this year we were prepared. Because yeah, last 2 years, obviously it didn't happen. So we also didn't decorate. This year again, we decorated. We had some stuff on the door. We have a few pumpkins, which we put in tea lights, candles, whatever you want to call them. Here we call them theelichten, tea lights. These like small thingies in the tins. And we also had a skull with a few lights in it, so we turned that one on. We have a few wireless boxes, so my husband put those in our, we put it in our mailing box, which is right next to our door, and played some like creepy music and sounds and stuff. So yeah, we basically dressed up. I basically had like a black dress and a black tights and had a witch hat. So yeah, my husband picked that witch hat up like on Friday, so yeah, he didn't have anything. He grabbed some of the kids' dress up stuff because we basically put it up the same day for the kids. So we're like, my husband was like, you know what, I'm just going to grab the pirate hat, a eye patch, the swords, and the, what's the word, binoculars, I think, like the one eye thing you pull out and yeah, look in the distance. You know me and words. So yeah, he grabbed that. Our daughter was a cat was our daughter. Huh? Daughter was a cat. Son, we actually had a ninja suit for him, but he was not having it. So in the end, he got just a regular t-shirt with Ghost on it, because I totally forgot we had that. And then my husband was like, didn't we pick up something last week for him? So yeah, I got that one out because otherwise he would be just in his car's pajamas, which would also work. And now I'm actually telling the trick or treat story. I'll just continue with it and do the rest a little bit later. My brain. What brain, you might ask? Good point, good point. But yeah, so we dressed up, had our dinner, and after that, well, we basically made French fries and let the kids eat at the living room table. The one that I do my unboxings and reviews on, so if it has some stains, it might be the kids. But yeah, so they could eat there, and from like about 7 o'clock they would, well, start, and it would be the entire neighborhood that could either trick or treat or give out candy. So yeah, we had no clue what to expect this year, but we came prepared. We had like about 100 of these like tiny share bags for kids of candy. So yeah, we were prepared this time. But yeah, we hadn't had as much as we actually expected, but it might just be because this year we were prepared. So I think that was a thing. But the kids really enjoyed it. Our son was a bit like, he grabbed one of the candies directly out of the little bucket we had and wanted to give them, but he was a bit like, I don't know quite how. And as soon as he had his hands empty, he directly wanted to give another one. So if there was just 2 kids, well, each of my kids could give something, but he directly wanted to give more. And yeah, that was something. But it was fun and cute because, yeah, it was a 2-year-old willingly wanting to share candy. So I was pretty impressed with him. Also with my daughter. She was really funny and always like, Happy Halloween, and stuff like that. And Happy Halloween in Dutch, by the way, is a fijne Halloween. So the Halloween part is, yeah, the same. I think that is with any Dutch words, they just are used in English, maybe just pronounced a little bit different. So yeah, or written a bit different. Almost dotted down the wrong number. But yeah, it was fun. They ended up staying up pretty late because yeah, we ended up putting them in bed at like 9 o'clock, while their usual bedtime is around 7:30 ish. So yeah. But the good thing is Saturday and Sunday the clock was turned back, so they could sleep in a bit more. And we're like, that's a nice way to ease them into it. And so yeah. But the fun thing is Saturday, like at 8:30, doorbell rang, and yeah, there were still kids trick-or-treating. So we're like, okay, let me grab something, and yeah, you can head out. But it was like, please be quiet because the kids are in bed. So they were like, oh, yeah, sure. And yeah, so I closed the door to not make more noise than needed to be. Went down to the basement, get the bucket, and get back upstairs. And yeah, gave them some candy. But yeah, as soon as I opened the door, they were all like, shh, 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 shh. So not to wake up the kids, which was really fun. Yeah, yesterday, so on Sunday at like 6 o'clock, we had a couple of trick-or-treaters. So yeah, we're not sure if there will be any trick-or-treaters left today or not, but we will just turn on the decoration and see how everything goes, because yeah, no clue. I'm already almost done, so yeah, this goes quickly. But yeah, so decorations are getting more and more, trick-or-treaters are getting more and more every year. So I guess like give it a few years and it will be a big thing also here. So yeah, but I think it's fun. It's a good excuse for kids to dress up. Because I for sure know that I always loved it. So yeah. I had also on last week's WIP and Chat, I had a question from Kay from Crafting with Kay, like if they do here something like carving a pumpkin or something similar. I need to grab another one because this won't fit. So Kay, here's the answer to your question. we do actually also carve pumpkins here. Not everybody, we don't do it because, yeah, it's a lot of hassle and I'm really bad at it. I'm really, really bad at it. So, yeah, I'm not going to try it, and I rather use the money from the pumpkin to get like other decorations, which I can use the year after instead of needing to throw it away. Because, yeah, that's also just, I think it's sad for the pumpkin. Because, yeah, we don't have anything to do with those, so, yeah. So, long story still long, we do actually carve pumpkins here, but that's also a thing, like, every year you see them more and more. And more intricate every year. Although in most places you still see the basic ones. So. Yeah. I have a piece of ribbon in this color. So yeah, I guess it's like a thing that Halloween is getting bigger and growing year by year. So I do fully expect it to be like normal in a couple of years. I do actually know that, yeah, we have, I might have said it before, we have a NATO base here in town. And yeah, with the amount of Americans, I think it is a given that it trickles down a little bit more here. And I'm completely writing the wrong number. But so, yeah, I guess it's also a bit like coming from the base, but I'm not completely sure, actually. Oh, sorry, I need to sneeze. I am so sorry. Still feeling the itch. I'm sorry. But, that tickled in my nose. And annoyed me quite a lot. I do need 3 more colors and then I'm done. So, yeah, but as I was saying, yeah, with the amount of people on base, we do know a few people from base that we talk with, and they were also saying that like the base itself has a little bit of a trick or treat tradition, because especially like a few years ago, it wasn't as much here as it is now. So trick or treating wasn't much of a thing, and yeah, kids from the States many times just want to trick or treat, which I understand, because yeah, if it is a tradition in your country to go around doors and get food, well, get candy, I would also want to do it. So yeah. Even though I believe actually the Netherlands have 2 of those days. I believe in like the first of, well, somewhere the first days of January, the 3 Kings Day, something. 3 Koningen, 3 Kings. I also believe that that is one of those days, but that ends after both of the times I actually can't remember seeing anybody do that. I do believe a friend of mine did that 1 year, but yeah, that was a long, long time ago. But yeah, so on base you have the tradition to have like a few places in the area, because yeah, the main camp isn't just isn't big enough for everything. So obviously some events they need to do at another place, don't know where, but I do know there's somewhere a place where they gather for trunk or treat. So instead of going back to people's doors, you go to people's cars and yeah, have trunk or treat. So yeah, I think that's a fun way to still be able to uphold traditions. And obviously it's not only for the American kids, but also for the Dutch and stuff. Excuse me. Basically, if you have a parent or somebody you know work here on base, you can go trunk or treating. So yeah, I think it's fun. But yeah, obviously we can't go. And the kids are a little bit too small for it, I think. Ooh, this color has a little bit of static. Well, that's okay. A little bit of static won't kill me. I'm actually already done, because this is the last color. But yeah, I'm still going to ramble on to you because I still have a few things to share with you. So yeah, I'm going to clean up a little bit while I'm talking to you. So, oh, there was a stray container. So yeah, so I hope we still have some trick-or-treaters tonight, because it would be fun to do that with the kids again, because they loved it. So yeah, if you're a parent, you know, when your kid enjoys something, you enjoy it as well. Most of the times. There are still things that are just annoying. So this is everything kitted up. Let's see if you can see it. And yeah, now I'm going to, in a little bit, take the canvas out of the bag and make a starting picture and upload this for the event. So yeah. But yeah, as I was saying, like, we also had a few other days in this week that weren't only Halloween related. So, whoa, sorry, bumped the chair against the table, so sorry. So when was it? Friday or Saturday, I cleaned out the kids' toys because, yeah, I haven't done that since they were babies, and yeah, they're 4 and 2 now, so they're getting a bit old for certain stuff. So I cleaned out their stuff. I cleaned out under my daughter's bed so I could put up some toys over there, so she would have some room to play, which she enjoyed because, yeah, she played there Saturday and Sunday basically as much as she could. So that in turn made mommy happy. Going to move along. But yeah, so she could play there, and all of the toys that they don't use anymore, I basically put aside. And I'm planning to tomorrow, so today, when if you watch this video directly when I upload it, so I'm planning to do that, to take pictures of it and put it on to a resale site to basically get some of my money. So yeah, basically I could get new stuff. They do have more than enough for now because, yeah, December is coming and we in the Netherlands have 2 of those days, so they get plenty, but still there are stuff they need. They're kids, they also need food and stuff like that. So yeah, we're basically selling some of their stuff to, yeah, be able to get some new stuff. So, but we also picked out a few items. We also had, I believe, 1 or 2 food items that we don't use anymore. So I'm going to put those bags here because, yeah, they keep together. But yeah, we had also a few food items we don't use, so we decided to go to the sharing cabinet we have here in our neighborhood, which is basically like an old cabinet that has some glass windows in the front, or plastic, or whatever it is that's in there, where you can put leftover stuff in, like food that doesn't have, like, needs to be like refrigerated, doesn't need to be refrigerated or something. So basically, like, If you have bought a bag of spaghetti or something and you don't use it, or you got it yourself with from somebody or something, you can put it in there, and it's basically meant for people that don't have a lot of money to get like a little bit of a extra something. And we decided to also put some kids' toys in there because, yeah, it's not only for food. So we're like, you know what, we're just going to put also a few toys in it to also like have our kids learn to share and help other people. Because they don't need to like give everything away. They can also, in this case us, but when they're older, they can make some money out of reselling stuff. But it's also a good thing and and a nice thing to give something to people. So I also really, that's a thing I also really enjoyed with them trick-or-treating, that they got the understanding of making other kids happy with basically like their candy. It wasn't completely their candy because we bought it specifically for it, but yeah, so they could share candy and make other kids happy, which especially my daughter was, when we asked her like, did you enjoy sharing it? Excuse me, going to take a sip of my drink because my throat is itchy. So that's better. So we were asking our daughter like, did you enjoy sharing your candy with the other kids? And she was completely happy and was like, yeah, it was fun and stuff like that. So my husband walked with her to that sharing cabinet. It's like 3 blocks away, well, 3 streets. And he also could be like looking at Halloween decorations on the way. Yeah, so it was Friday that we did that because it was trick-or-treating afterwards. So yeah, it was Friday we did that. My son was having like an annoying moment, so I put him up for bed because I didn't want to take a nap. So I could clean up a little bit more. And yeah, so my husband walked with her to the cabinet to put some stuff in. So I hadn't heard anything about her crying the whole time, so. But yeah, that's the thing that I'm trying to every once in a while teach her, that also with like clothes and stuff, like when she's too big for it and her brother is also out of that size, or it's just like dresses and skirts and really pink stuff, that when she's too big for it and it doesn't fit her, that mommy resells it. So with that little bit of money we get from that, we can buy new shirts that do fit her. So yeah, I know she's a bit young for like really getting the sense of money and stuff, but I'd rather start a little bit early than having a kid that is like 15 that doesn't know how to handle money. So yeah. Yeah, for the rest, not much special happened. I do have for like the entire week, I guess even by now 2, I have a really annoying throat. Hence why I'm coughing as much. I have a tickle in my throat. At times it feels a bit like slimy, but it is just not going away. Not even with like cough syrup or hot tea with honey and stuff like that. I just can't get rid of it. And it's really, really annoying me because, yeah, with me, every time that I cough, I need to put pressure against my belly button because, yeah, my umbilical hernia. So every time I cough, I could feel like my, excuse me, my guts come out almost. Luckily, the hole is just centimeters, so it's not like everything pops out, but it feels really annoying. And yeah, by now, at night times, it's at times hurting so much, like yesterday. I couldn't even diamond paint because I couldn't sit up straight anymore. I needed to lean at least backwards or lay flat, so yeah, I did watch a little more. Let's correct it. I watched a lot more TV than I actually wanted, but Oh well, can't help it. But yeah, trying to do as much as I possibly can, but I'm not going to hurt my body for it because yeah, I only have one body. I do have enough diamond paintings. I do have enough time for diamond paintings because I don't want to have my stash done in like a year or something. So it's not that I need to move really fast, but yeah. But yeah, it's really annoying. But at least I get through my shows. I'm now watching the series The Royals. It's like a made up show about the king and queen and stuff from the United Kingdom. It's just totally made up because, yeah, obviously they aren't the real king and queen. They aren't even trying to because they have totally different names and stuff. They also have like for kids 2 boys and a girl and stuff like that. So it's not even close to reality many times. Yes, it plays down in London, but that's basically about it. But yeah, it's a strange show, but it's a fun one. So yeah, it's a brainless show basically, but I like it. At least so far. I'm now a few episodes into season 2, so but yeah. Basically that's it. Let's look at my son for a little bit because he's wiggling around and I hope he stays asleep for another hour. Because yeah, he needs it. And I also need it because I would like to relax for a little bit on the couch. So I am going to do that. Because I'm rambling your ears off for long enough. Even though I expected it to be way longer. But yeah, this was a quick kidding up, so I guess it's not as bad as I thought. So, yeah. Channel-wise, I am going to have uploaded a video yesterday of a budget company. If you haven't seen that, check that one out. Today, then I have obviously this kidding up / WIP and Chat. Then in the next couple of days, I am planning on doing a few time lapses, like I think for one canvas, one back to the other, and then the full one after that, because yeah, I have a little bit much time lapses. I believe 4 that I already have completed, and yeah, with one every week it's getting a little bit much, and yeah, I diamond paint quicker than the weeks I have to upload the videos. So I thought I'll do this week one extra, and in a little bit I will do one extra again, and we'll see how everything goes when I'm a bit more caught up, because yeah, I do like to have a few left over, but not like 4. And the attention-seeking cat right here next to me is Lucian. She demands food, which she's not getting for at least another hour. So yeah. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, well, you know the drill. And I hope to see you next time. Bye!